This week, this week I asked the Sasquatch Collective why so many people are feeling different, off, disconnected from the life they once knew, especially pre-pandemic, right? Now, this message is really about what is happening as we move through an extraordinary period of change. And so I'm just going to bring the message straight through. This is from my Sasquatch guide, Cosmo, who has been in my life since about 2018, 2019. He's been supporting me in bringing through these weekly collective messages. So let's see what we have here. Okay, so humans are struggling to grasp. Yeah, so humans are struggling to grasp onto the old familiar reality they once knew and held so dear, especially pre 2020. But those days are gone and they are not coming back. And that is the grief that a lot of humans are feeling too. They're really they're nostalgic in a sense that the older days were a little simpler, weren't they? Especially before technology, before the pandemic, before this current phase of the Ascension process that we are in now. If so, we said those days are never coming back, not in the way, not exactly the same anyway. That those were his exact words. He said what will be replaced is something new and even better. But I digress. The important time is actually now, not what the past once was and not what the future could be, as your present time affects both. Now, he said, with the Hadron Collider currently switched off, humanity is in a prime position to take back their power. Now, he's not saying that facility or that machine or whatever had taken our power, but it's opened up some kind of energetic pathway for us to really what's the word, to really embody more of our power. That's really what this is about, through ownership of. So he's saying we do this through the ownership of our own energy, frequencies, and vibrations, especially your thoughts, which, by the way, can create spirit attachments and influence. Your collective connection by universal law is quite beautiful. Well, it could be, but up until now, the evildoers, whatever you want to call them, they've used this to their advantage, knowing that what affects one affects the whole, affects the all. Why do you think people are feeling so flat, unmotivated, de-interested? It is because you are all waking up inside the simulation. You are realizing the truth of the truth of the truth, and that can be a hard pill to swallow. This has left some of you feeling helpless and out of your power, but your power can never truly be taken away, especially by the other forces. Remember, they rely on your consent. Do not consent and they cannot infiltrate your field, especially your thoughts and emotions. That's how the matrix frequencies love to sneakily gain consent to your field. Back to how humanity is feeling as a collective. Many of you feel you have lost your spark or your zest for life. What is really happening? The illusion is being stripped away before your eyes. The world is crumbling so fast, you can barely keep up. Things like big money, fortunes, celebrities, gurus, stature, and the material possessions have lost their pull. And that's because people are realizing what truly matters, and that is love, family, kinship, soul connection, beauty, nature, Laughter, not influence, not things. We do not say things cannot bring you joy, but these are amplifiers. But the invitation is to seek out that which you desire by creating the feeling of that in the present moment with what you have. And this is a manifestation key, by the way. Not flashy, fake, high vibe affirmations that you don't even believe and therefore create more resistance to. Why do you think the Matrix created that system? So he's referring to a manifestation system there, which is really interesting. He said, but truly being present in your life as your human bees. So as your human bees, literally, many people will leave the suburbs and the cities in search for a slower, simpler life where they can lean back and participate in a more enjoyable, intentional life, and we encourage this. If you are constrained by your location, you can still create a slower rhythm no matter where you are. You do not have to be outside picking daisies all day to receive the benefits of Mother Nature's healing frequencies. You could bring her into your home. You could visit her after work like a friend. You could spend the weekend with her. You could pop her on your screen instead of Netflix. Just a suggestion. So yes, you are all noticing things are different. That's because things are different. But what if you use this opportunity and change your life if you are not enjoying it? Because that power is all yours. Now to the energies you are experiencing. The influx of solar flares, the regular spike in Earth's frequencies, the rare astro shifts, and galactic and celestial events and energies are all affecting the human body. It is natural that you could be feeling drained, depleted, emotional, anxious, flat, or even empty at this time. The ascension shift on the body field is monumental. So much so that if you were to experience this required shift in one go, you would not physically survive it. So these incremental shifts are absolutely vital, right? Some of you may naturally shed weight as you evolve. Some of you may gain the weight. Neither of these is wrong. Your body is intelligent and knows what it's doing in this great preparation and reparation. Listen to it. You may feel like burning your life to the ground, leaving your job, ending a relationship, taking a completely unknown, different path. Do it if you're called, because your soul will not lead you astray through this. So cultivate that relationship, for it is the most important one you could. That is where your power lays, because no one and no thing can throw you off path or take your power from you if you are best friends with your soul first. Interesting, right? And how, pardon me, how true is that? And especially when we think about any time you may have been affected by something going on or what someone said to you, what happens? We actually claim that energy, especially as empaths and highly sensitives. We literally, until we know better, we can claim that energy unconsciously and take it on as our own, take it into our body, our emotional field, our mental field, and then wonder why we're feeling like completely overwhelmed by all the things. So I know something I have started for myself this year is when I wake up in the morning and I take that slow time for myself before my boy wakes up. It's like, hey soul, I'm just talking to my soul. Hey soul, how would you like to move through the day? Or hey soul, what do you actually think about that? Pardon me, because a lot of the time what's happening is we're either lying to ourselves through old wounds and trauma, or we take on other people's lies or other people's stories that are not truth. So what can you do? Go to God or go to your soul. Receive example, let's say you hear something, And it could be detrimental for you to take that on as truth. You could just be saying in your mind, hey, God, is that truth? Or hey, soul, is that truth? You're gonna get the instant answer. You're gonna save yourself months, if not years, of the potential effects from that distortion entering your field as a truth, right? So, I would love to hear how you are feeling. Just know that you're not alone in this. So many humans are experiencing this sense of unease. Things are different. Things are never going to be the same. And it's up to us to co-create, co-facilitate, and enjoy the human experience that we do have. And I'm not saying that every day is going to be high vibe and happy and joyful. There is ebbs and flows, but we don't have to do this alone either, okay? There are communities out there to support you. I am sending you so much love, and I will see you next week.